A rare photo of Niagara Falls without water in 1969 captures a moment of nature's unusual tranquility. David Bowie arrested for marijuana possession in Rochester in 1976, marking a moment of legal trouble for the iconic musician. Konrad Schumann, the first official defector from East Germany, jumping the unfinished fence in 1961, symbolizes the quest for freedom. Indigenous children pray in a Canadian residential school between 1930 and 1970, revealing the impact of cultural assimilation. A coal miner waits for a communal shower after a shift in Gelsenkirchen, Germany, in 1958, depicting the challenging conditions of industrial labor. Charles Thompson greets classmates in a desegregated school in Baltimore in 1954, marking progress in the fight against segregation. A San Francisco policeman scolds a maskless man during the 1918 influenza pandemic in 1918, illustrating public health challenges. Dutch resistance celebrates Hitler's death in the Netherlands in 1945, marking the end of a dark era. An American soldier shelters a wounded Japanese boy during the Battle of Saipan in 1944, showcasing humanity amid conflict. A Serbian soldier sleeps with his father on the front line near Belgrade in Serbia, 1914-1915, highlighting the personal toll of war. Louis Armstrong plays for his wife in Giza, Egypt, in 1961, bringing joy through music in an unexpected location. Otto Frank revisits the attic where Anne Frank hid in 1960, a poignant moment of remembrance. A man resists apartheid policies, riding a whites-only bus in Durban in South Africa, 1986, symbolizing the fight for equality. Ruby Bridges pioneers desegregation in the Deep South in 1960, demonstrating courage in the pursuit of education. A man arrested for cross-dressing emerges from a police van in New York, 1939, reflecting challenges to personal expression. Albert Einstein becomes a U.S. citizen to avoid Nazi Germany in 1940, a pivotal decision in the face of political turmoil. A Canadian soldier comforts a Belgian baby after the mother's death in November 1918, illustrating compassion in wartime. A reader entertains Cuban cigar makers in a factory in Cuba in the early 1900s, sharing stories amid labor. A French woman welcomes an American soldier after liberation in Strasbourg, France, in 1944, marking the end of occupation. Sweden switches from left to right side driving in Sweden in 1967, reflecting a significant societal shift. The tallest Nazi soldier talks with a Canadian soldier after surrender in France in 1944, symbolizing the end of tyranny. The last photo of Nikola Tesla, the famous scientist, in 1943, captures a moment in scientific history. Soviet citizens solemnly contemplate the Wall of Sorrow, honoring victims of Stalinism in the USSR in 1988, reflecting on a painful chapter in history. Arctic explorer Peter Freuchen and his wife Dagmar Kohn in 1947 embody the spirit of resilience and love in the face of extreme challenges. Allied soldiers mock Hitler at the Reich Chancellery in Germany in 1945, expressing defiance and triumph at the end of World War II. Teenage lovebirds share a tender moment, enjoying drinks at a trendy bar in 1950, capturing the essence of youthful romance. Nintendo's first headquarters in Kyoto, Japan, in 1889, marks the birthplace of a global gaming phenomenon. A Ku Klux Klan member protected by a police officer during a rally in Austin, Texas, in 1983, raises questions about the complexities of free speech and public safety. Hachiko, the loyal dog who died right after the death of his owner in Japan in 1935, symbolizes unwavering fidelity and devotion. A young boy eagerly waits for a birthday gift from Papa in 1929, capturing the anticipation and joy of childhood celebrations. Inuit Girl with a Husky Puppy in Canada in the 1920s reflects the deep connection between Indigenous people and their Arctic environment. Armless Charles B. Tripp and legless Eli Bowen ride tandem in the USA in the 1890s, defying physical limitations with remarkable courage. A 6000-year-old kiss discovered in an Iranian excavation site in Iran in 1972 provides a glimpse into ancient expressions of love and affection. Mark Twain, the literary icon, engages in experiments in Nikola Tesla's lab in 1894, showcasing the curiosity and innovation of two historical giants. Albert Einstein captivates the audience as he lectures on the theory of relativity in Germany in 1922, unraveling the mysteries of the universe. A W-2 Japanese mini-submarine abandoned in Alaska in 1943 serves as a silent witness to the conflict's impact on remote regions. A woman on a mission with baguette and wine in France in 1945 exudes resilience and determination amid the challenges of wartime. First Nations husband and wife captured in Canada in 1886, offering a glimpse into the complexities of historical relationships. An Inuit girl descending into an ice igloo in Canada in 1948, highlighting the traditional practices of Indigenous communities in the Arctic. Cheryl Brown, the first African-American Miss America contestant in 1971, breaks barriers in the world of beauty pageants. The champion of the Watermelon Eater contest in 1935 indulges in a moment of joy and triumph. A rare portrait captures the essence of a grumpy girl from the 1850s, providing a unique glimpse into historical attitudes. Passengers sitting in economy class on a Pan Am 747 in the 1960s experience the golden age of air travel. Nora Washington proudly displays a catfish from the Colorado River in the 1950s, connecting with nature and traditional fishing practices. A captivating portrait immortalizes the bond of three sisters, Lillian, Cora, and Lavinia Ward, in Massachusetts in 1900, preserving a moment of familial connection. Witness the innovative spirit of the early 20th century as an electric car charges in a New York garage in 1911, foreshadowing the future of transportation. Please subscribe for more watching the captivating videos.